through the inventory management. First, we want to understand everything we can about the inventory management, and we'll go into how we can use inventory management on the OZ app itself. So I'm going to share my screen now and just confirm that everyone can see it. Please, can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Okay. So, yes, we'll be discussing about inventory management today. And first, we want to understand why setting up your inventory is particularly important. So most businesses, they put a lot of emphasis on many things, but inventory. However, inventory is important because it can save you time, it can save you money, and it can make your business more reliable as well. So first, why should you set up your inventory management? First reason is that it helps you to organize. I'm sorry, just a minute. First thing is it helps you to organize your stock so that it's keep track of your products. And then you then be able to know, okay, how much products do I sell within a specific period and prevent overstocking. So for instance, say you sell we'll use an instance of you sell a perishable item. Say you sell something like butter. I'm not sure if butter is perishable, but we use butter as an example. And you sell baking supplies, you sell butter, you sell the other things that we use to bake. And you buy a lot of flour, you buy a lot of butter, and then you realize that the butter you buy takes up to 6 months for you to sell. Whereas flour would finish in about 3 months, and then you have your money tied up in butter and you'll not be able to buy as much flour as is needed for you to sell and make more money. If you're able to track your stock and know that, okay, if I buy 2 buckets of butter, I will sell it up in 6 months. Why don't I buy 1 bucket of butter instead? And instead of buying just 1 bag of flour, I buy 3 bags of flour, since that is what people buy more. So I'm sure you can begin to see how tracking your inventory can help you to prevent overstocking. It will also help you to prevent stock out. So if your customers are coming, they're asking for flour every time, and you're telling them, like out of 6 months, the 3 months, you're telling them, oh, flour is not available, we'll have soon. Eventually, they will just see you as somebody who is unreliable and they will just give up. And we don't want that to happen. So as a business owner, you know that stock out can affect your business. It can affect the reputation of your business as well. Another thing is it will improve cash flow. We already spoke about how overstocking can tie up your money. So if you overstock on a product that is unnecessary, that is unneeded, in that quantity, it will just tie up your money and it will reduce the kind of cash flow you have to do other things. Another thing is it will save you time. If you properly set up your inventory, you won't be tracking them manually. So off from just a single glance, you can know, okay, I still have 4 buckets of butter left. I still have 5 bags of sugar left. You don't have to go in physically and have to start counting every single thing at every point in time. Another thing it helps with is it will help you when you want to reorder, because you know the level of your stock. When you want to reorder, you know how many bags or what quantity to reorder at each point, whatever it is that you're selling, regardless of the kind of business that you're doing. And even if you are somewhat in the service industry, say somebody who is into cleaning and all, you would also know how to keep track of your supplies, of the supplies that you have, that is available for you to use to do what is required for that cleaning. And if you're able to prevent overstocking, prevent stockouts, organize your stock, your customers will notice. They will notice that, okay, this person seems very organized. And whenever we want something or we need something, this person would have it. Instead of stressing ourselves with other vendors, let's just focus with this person. So it will increase customer satisfaction and it will help you to retain your customers better. And lastly, it will reduce wastage. If you deal with perishable goods in particular, I'm sure you've dealt with wastage. So maybe you buy something and then after some time it will get spoiled or it will get expired. And maybe when it is close to expiry date, you have to do like a quick promo to just push everything out. All of that can be avoided when you have your inventory properly set up. So now that we know why it is important to set up your inventory, we want to see how we'll just go over how help you avoid running out of stock, how you will be able to save money on storage. It will help you know what's best, what sells best and what's not selling. You will understand your business better. You will order the right amounts instead of overstocking and understocking. You would have better cash flow to, buy what it is that your business needs. And you would also have better data-driven decisions because you know what sells right and what doesn't sell right. And lastly, we spoke about how to improve your customer satisfaction. So another thing you can have is when you track your stock or when you have stock alerts that can help you grow your business, you know the time to reorder. What time should you reorder? Um, it will also help you reduce human error regarding um, you know, because it takes out a lot of guesswork. You know how much sugar to buy, how much flour to buy, because you know you are buying for the next what will last your business for the next 1 week. So you're not buying something that is extremely much. You would also be able to manage your storage space. Imagine storing a lot of what you don't need and you don't have space for what your business needs to keep moving and for your customers to keep coming. Money must go, you must sell, you must make enough sales, and money must come in for your business to be well lubricated for it to keep moving. It would improve your efficiency and save you time, of course, because you don't have to manually do everything every time. And you would also be able to increase your responsiveness to the changes in demand as well. So, we'll talk about how you can do most of these things on the Oze app, how you can manage your inventory on the Oze app. But another thing, additional tips you should keep in mind when you are trying to effectively manage your inventory is that you should do regular inventory checks. Check your inventory regularly so that you can understand the data of your business. How does your business sell? How does your how does your inventory affect your business? You can also confirm with what you currently have in stock basically so that you'll be able to understand if there is any problem with your process of coding inventory, checking inventory and the likes. Secondly, you will need to organize your stock and you would also need to monitor your inventory turnover. Another thing you might need to do, and I will throw this question to the house, to everybody on the call. When you have slow moving stock, how do you handle slow moving stock? Have you ever been in a situation whereby you have a lot of stock on hand, but you need money to buy other things? How did you handle it? I hope we all heard everything I've been saying since. It would be so sad if nobody heard everything I've been saying since.
Oh, we are listening. We can hear you. We are listening.
Okay. That's good news. Okay, let's break it down. Have you ever had too much stock on hand? Too much stock of particular products?
So yes, we have
Yes,
some
please.
people in the chat
My,
saying,
Oh, the chat. Sorry about that. Okay. Yes, sometimes. Oh, yes. And how do you handle it? Somebody says discount. Yes, interesting. Yes, that is one to do it. You can handle it by, doing discounts. You can run promo to just clear out the slow moving stock that you currently have so that you can tie up, lose money. Somebody said run promotions like buy one, get one or bundles. Yes. You can run promotions, do a buy one, get one free promo if that is possible. You can bundle your product. So the one that is fast moving, you take the one that is fast moving and tie it up with some of those things that are slow moving so that it can encourage bulk purchase. Yes, thank you very much. So these are some ways that you can use to move slow stock out. And that would happen sometimes because demand will change in your business. Everything cannot be stagnant every time. So demand will change, especially if there are changes in the economy. People will start to prefer one type of product to the other products. So that will help. Another person says offer your customers stock credit for returns or exchanges involving slow moving items. Nathaniel, could you help us shed more light on this? Nathaniel has given us some very interesting points. Okay, I guess Nathaniel is feeling shy at the moment. So yes, another thing you can do is you can offer credits, stock credits, or you can offer exchanges for these items as well. Yes. So these are some ways to move slow stock out of your inventory. Another thing that we can do, it says I'm not a class talker, please, okay? Another thing we can do is use analytics. Well, we'll still get into how we can use analytics, but use analytics to understand your sales pattern. So if you understand your sales pattern, you would know the categories of products that sell the most, and you can order more of those products and reduce the order of products that don't really sell as much. Another thing you need to do is to keep a strong relationship with your suppliers. So I would also put this question out there. Do you think suppliers are important in your business? Do you think your suppliers are important in your business?
Yes, they are.
Yes, exactly. They are very, very important. In fact, if somebody does not know the importance of their suppliers, they're not ready to do business yet. So suppliers are very important because when you need products, they are the ones that will deliver those products to you. They have to deliver quality products to you. They have to deliver at the right time, at the price, and so many other things. So it is very important to keep a strong relationship with your supplier. But how do you do that? From the very beginning, it is important that you have a good reputation when it comes with your suppliers. So if um starts changing time and all. Because when you start to do that, they start to see you as an unreliable person. And then when you really need stock, they would focus more on people who they are sure would pay rather than on you. And what happens when you don't have the stock that you need? There's nothing to sell. It would affect your business. Another thing is you need to ensure that um this another reason why you need to keep a strong relationship is that these suppliers, they sometimes tell you when there is a problem with the products. Maybe there is a couple of people have returned that product. They would let you know if there is a strong relationship that okay, this is what you should keep in mind if you're trying to buy this. Another thing is you have to be sure that the supplier you have is giving you quality products, because if you're not buying quality products, you of course cannot sell quality products, and that would affect the way your customers are seeing you. They want to buy from you once they say you don't sell quality products. Just see that somebody who does not sell quality, and it affects how much you sell. It affects them recommending you to somebody else to come and buy as well. So keeping a strong relationship with your suppliers is very, very important. Another thing you should keep in mind is that you might need to, when you're looking at your sales data, you would need to increase reorder levels for high demand products to avoid stock out. So for instance, if you're selling a product slowly, if a product is a slow moving product, you can wait until that product is like 2 before you restock. But if a product is very fast moving, as a it might take you just a few hours to sell out 10 or even 20 or 30 of that product. So if a product is very high level, so that you still have some products by the time you want to reorder that product. And another thing is you need to look at your sales trends. How are people buying? What time do they buy? So for instance, if you're somebody who has a cold room, you know that for December period, people probably buy more chicken, more meat, more some kind of things depending on the period. And you can see maybe during cold season, maybe people will buy more fish to make pepper soup, who knows? So depending on the kind of business you have, you would understand that there are some trends already in how people buy during a particular period. And then you can plan to restock more based on that demand. Yes. Okay. Regarding suppliers, Nathaniel says suppliers also let us know of any upcoming price changes to prepare for. Yes, truly. They let you know if there's going to be a price change so that you can start preparing your mind. And so it won't be a situation of I buy one product, I sell, and I don't have enough money to restock anymore. So those are some of the tips you should keep in mind when you are managing your inventory. Okay. So how to manage inventory on Oze? I'm sure this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Managing your inventory on the Oze app. So I'm going to show us straight from the source how we can do some of these things, like set up your inventory, set up automated stock alerts, track your stock levels, record sales, and monitor inventory in real time, enter your inventory expense, and use analytics in Oze to plan your inventory. Okay, please confirm once you can see my screen. Please give me a second here. Okay, I think I need to stop sharing and then share again.
Yeah, Oti, we can see your screen.
Okay. All right. So I'm sure we are all very familiar with this interface. If you are not on the Oze app yet, Winnie would share a link for you to download the Oze app directly. But other than that, I'm sure we are all on the Oze app and we can follow along as we learn how to manage our inventory using the Oze app. So the first thing I'll be showing us is how to set up your inventory on the Oze app. So this is basically you adding your products and services on the Oze app. The first thing you need to do is to click this hamburger at the upper left corner and then click on products and services. Yes, once we click on products and services, we can then click on add a new product to add new products to our inventory. Adding a new product is very easy. You can select and add a product image if that is what you want, or you can click the product name, enter the product name. And in this case, I will say I'm selling butter, or I would say Napa butter. And under products category, so products category is like a group or a general group that that product type falls under. So for instance, if I have Napa butter, I might have another type of butter, several types of butter, but they fall under a category called butter. So I'll just create a category that is called butter to generalize it. And then click save. So now I have a new category that has been added, and I'll just click on that category, which is butter, and it shows here already. Now I'll put my selling price. So how much do I want to sell my butter? So perhaps I want to sell my butter, I'll say 300. So it could be 300 CDs, it could be 3,000 Naira. The amount I want to sell it to my customers. And then the cost price being the amount I bought it. How much did I buy this butter? So probably I bought each one of them at 250. And how many units did I buy? So how many units are in stock right now? So the number of units that are in stock right now, perhaps I purchased about 30 units of this butter. I will just write out the 30 and ensure that the 30 units are before the dots. And once I do that, I can now tell you to remind me to restock at. What level do I want to be reminded to restock this item? So because butter is not so fast moving, I'm going to ask you to remind me at 5 units. So once my butter is remaining 5 units, I will be reminded. And then I'll click on Save Your Product. So just like that, it would ask me if I want to then create an expense for this stock increase. So for instance, that means I've purchased a new product. Do I want to add it to my expenses as well? I'll say yes, please, because I also want to keep track of my expenses on the Oze app. And now I have Napa butter added to my list of products. And with that, I can add other products to my list. And you can see all the products I have. I can also go to categories and see all of the categories that I currently have existing. So yes, we've been able to see how to set up your products on the Oze app. The next thing I would show you is how to track your stock levels. So if you are looking at the screen now, you will see that just beside Napa butter, I have 12 units. But some are 0 units and some are more. So I can easily see the quantity that I have in my stock, in my inventory. What's the quantity? And if I want to order products right now, I can tell the products that need to be reordered and products that I still have a lot of it in my inventory. So the next thing I'm sure you want to know is how to monitor your inventory in real time. So we saw when we were creating the product that how to set up automated stock alerts. So those stock alerts, they are thresholds that once they hit that threshold, you should get notified that that product is running low. That is a feature that we are still working on, but you can start adding all these thresholds now because they'll be ready. That feature will be ready and out latest by early next year. So we've already seen how to set up our inventory, that is, add your product onto the Ozi app. You've seen how to track your stock levels. You've seen how to add your stock threshold, which is set up automated stock alerts on the app. And next thing I want to show you is how to check the analytics so that you can keep track of your products. So let's go to analytics on the app, and then you can check your sales analytics, and just see some of the top selling products that you. So here you can see that the top selling products that I have are like coding classes, maths and English, graphics class, maths class. So in the case of somebody who sells baking supplies, the person will probably see flour, the person will see sugar, the person will see butter, and thus be able to know what products and what amount of products to add to their reorder lists. So say I want to start reordering. What do I need to reorder? They know the things that I'm highest selling and the things that are low selling. So these are some of the ways that you can ideally manage your inventory on the Ozi app. Lastly, showing so if you've already created some of these products, you've already created your products, and then you restock those products, how do you show that you've restocked that product? So you come here to transactions. You click on expense, and then you'll be able to select the type of expense you are entering into the app. So in this case, I went to the market and I bought flour. I bought flour, and maybe I bought 30 bags of flour. So in this case, I would be able to search for flour. Unfortunately, I've not created a product called flour yet. So in this case, I would add a new item. Or perhaps it is best to use the Napa butter since that's already a created product. So you can search for the product here, Napa butter, and we can see it here. So I'll click on Napa butter, and then I'll continue. Now I have Napa butter already here, and I can add that, or I purchased more items on Napa butter, and then I'll click next. Now I would need to enter if I've paid for this item. Have I paid for this item or have I not paid? In this case, I've paid, and I can just say my payment method was cash. I paid cash for this product. If you've not paid for this item, you can say, oh, it is unpaid or it is partially paid, and you'll be reminded to pay for this item. But in this case, I've paid for it, and then I could choose to add supplier or just save directly. So like that, I've added extra units to my Napa butter. And if I go to my products and services now, you can see that the units of my Napa butter has increased from 30 to 35 units because I've added 5 extra units to my Napa butter. So lastly, how can you record your inventory or monitor your inventory in real time? One way to do that is by entering your sales, every sale you make on the Oze app. So, for instance, if you make a sale and you sell Napa butter now, I want to record that I've sold Napa butter. And I come here, I search for Napa butter. I've clicked on sales, add a sale, and I've clicked on Napa butter. I sold Napa butter just now. And I'll click continue. How many items did I sell? Let me say I sold 2 units, sorry. 3 units. And then I'll click save. I'll click next and see and be able to add it was paid, partially paid. Did they pay me? Did they pay me part of it? Was it unpaid? And then I can click on paid, click the payment method as cash. I could
What,
choose to add a customer or save.
please, someone had asked whether you could add like a supplier. So I don't know if you want to try with add a customer so that they see the flow for that.
Okay, okay. So yes, like I mentioned, you can add supplier, you can also add a customer. So here, let me just show you how to add a supplier. Previously, we added Napa butter. So now we have 32 units. Let me just show us real quick because we've sold 3 units and now we have 32 units remaining. So it means that inventory is being tracked in real time. So let's go back and add a new transaction that say I bought more butter. I'll go to inventory again. I'll search for Napa butter, continue, and then I would add that I purchased 10 more items of Napa butter and save. So if I go and I say, okay, I've paid, I could click add a supplier. Okay, I've not selected a payment method yet. I'll click cash and click add a supplier. Now I can select a supplier from my contacts, or I could just write out a supplier here and say the supplier is Uzi, and even enter the phone number of the supplier if I choose, and then click save. So like that, I have Napa butter here. It shows that I bought 10 units of that Napa butter, and the supplier that supplied the Napa butter is Ozi, and the date is today. You can also see that it shows that I've paid for it. So this is how you can manage your inventory, ideally, on the Ozi app. Let me go back now and check if there are further questions in the chat. Okay. All right. So I guess we've answered that question. Any other questions regarding managing your inventory on the Ozi app? We are open to hearing your questions. Winnie, please remember to drop the link to download the Oze app.
Yes, please. I shared it. I'll share it again just in case.
Okay. All right. So,
Any questions? If there's anything you want us to go over, maybe there's a part that you didn't quite get. Yeah, this is all for you. So if you guys understand, let us know. If you want to try it out or figure it out before you come with your questions, that's also fine. But if you have any questions about inventory, something like a problem that you guys are trying to solve on your with your business with
Please, I have
yes, please.
please I have a question.
okay, please go ahead.
Is the app, can I put any kind of currency on it? Because now I'm seeing the Naira sign, and I'm in Ghana.
Yes, of course, you can
So can I
use
change it to USD?
okay, thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. You can use Ghana cedis definitely. So when you are setting up your app, you would select, your currency. You'll be able to select the country and currency ideally, and you can use Ghana cedis.
Okay, and then can I put can I use it on my laptop if I want to use a laptop? Because I mostly use a laptop all the time.
Yes, you can use it on a laptop. It depends though on the type of package you're on, but definitely you can use Uzi on a laptop.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
You're welcome. So I've also dropped in the chat box a link to a guide that can show you how to manage your inventory in Oze on the
What
Oze app. I've sent that on the link in the chat.
we have a question from Mohammed. He said, my question is, what is the easiest way to make your stock taking?
To make your stock
Taking.
taking.
Yeah, I guess maybe he means like what is the easiest way to do stock? Take
Okay. So yes, definitely the easiest way to take your stock and to manage your stock is to have it automated in such a way. Because if you're doing it manually, every single time, it would cost you your time and resources. But majorly track it on the app so that when you sell a product, it would automatically deduct that product. And you can now do your stock taking, your physical stock taking regularly, maybe like it could be monthly, it could be even quarterly, then it could be monthly, anyone you want, but for you to have real-time data on what your stock is like at any given time, it is best to use an app like Oze to track your stock, track your inventory, and just know what is left in stock. Does that answer your question, Muhammad? Okay, thank you. All right. I see that we are all ready to start crushing our inventory management goals and we are going to make it work. So if you're ready to start taking your inventory, you're going to start taking your inventory, and this talk was beneficial, this walkthrough was beneficial to you. Please drop yes in capital letter. Just drop yes in the chat. Let me see that you are ready to start tracking your inventory, saving yourself some time, saving yourself some money, saving yourself resources, and satisfying your customers.
Oti, please, someone wants to know if we can use the Oze app in Kigali, Rwanda.
Definitely, the app is accessible in Rwanda. And please just click that link to follow and download the app on your Play Store, whether your Play Store or your App Store. Please get the Ozi app from whether you're in Rwanda, whether you're in Ghana, whether you're in Nigeria, wherever it is that you are, please, you can download it.
Okay, thank you. Let me see, install in my phone. Then I give you an feedback.
Okay, okay. That's great news. I can see everybody's ready to start keeping track of their inventory. I'm excited about that as well. Thank you very, very much,
Um,
everyone.
Samuel, we also have a okay, so I don't know if you guys, there are people on the call that are part of our business groups. We share like trainings on there. It's a community of business, small business owners that come together to learn and share insights from time to time. We have a group for Rwanda too as well, Samuel. So I'll just share the link. You can join the Rwandan group. And yeah, Oze is accessible in all parts of Africa and in the world. So it's for everyone. And we are trying to push small business owners to do business better. So I'll share the link right now. Please give me a few seconds.
Yes, can you share me a link in your WhatsApp group
Yes,
in order to reduce that
yes, please.
right now?
Yes, I'm sharing it on the chat. So please, yes.
Yes, I am ready to insert it. Okay.
So kindly join the group and
Let's,
some information with you.
yes.
Also, I don't know. I know we have a couple of people who are here from the AFDB online training. It's a training that we are offering business owners in Ghana, and Benin and Guinea. So if you guys are on the are interested in the training, please reach out to us on the groups and then we'll give you more information on that because it comes with a certificate and then also a free OZE subscription on the gold plan. So I believe someone was asking about whether they can use it on a laptop. The gold plan will allow you to use it on a laptop. So please reach out to us on the groups in the respective countries and we'll get back to you. Any more questions for Oti before we wrap up? Mohammed, yes, please go on. Hello, Mohammed, please, do you have a question? Right, thank you.
My network is not.
Mohammed, we can hear you if you can.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
If you'd also prefer, you can type your message, or you can even join our WhatsApp group and send a message to us on WhatsApp.
So I think we have a question from Ali. He says in the analytics section, I don't understand why we don't have enough information on others.
On others.
Yes. I think he means the last part. So it's actually coming soon. There'll be a breakdown. So they just released this one and then they're going to release very soon, give you more information on others. We're going to have analytics on profit and loss. Many amazing things are coming to the app. So please bear with us for now, but it'll be coming soon, okay, Ali? We just give you the top analytics.
Yes, and basically this analytics is just to show you like your top moving products. So it's not going to show you every single thing. It's going to show you maybe like the top 3, top 4 moving products because it's just for like a summary for an overview. So that's why you don't have every single thing broken down, but you can see the top 4 moving products ideally. Does that answer your question, Ali? All right. In the absence of any other questions, I think I can pass the mic back to Winnie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Everybody, please, if you can send some small emojis in the chat for Otsu, for her taking her time to just come and share this with us. We really appreciate it's OT. And we hope that the OZE app will be very beneficial to you. And we are here to support in case you have any problems or you have any issues with maneuvering around the app. Please reach out to us. We're always there to help you. Okay. Black Friday is coming soon, and we have like a couple of surprises. We have a giveaway we'll be doing. So if you're on the groups, you'll get a chance to hear about it next week. So please join the groups. And Oti, thank you so much once again. Thank each and every one of you for taking time to join our call, and we are really grateful. All right, so I'll leave you guys. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend, and we'll be in touch. Have a good day. Bye-bye.